Hi, this recording is for week 9 of COM 111. I wanted to talk specifically about the group requirements that are due for this week. So just as a reminder, if you look in week 8, you can find the video directions that I put there for accessing the group area of Blackboard. That is where all the assignment will take place. You can communicate with your group there as well as work on the actual project. Also in week 8 is a list of the groups for our class. So please take a look in week 8. For week 9, that's this week, you have an assignment due with your group. So please make sure that you take a look at the project handout. So what I want you to look at specifically is if you scroll down, you will find a timeline. So by Wednesday the 21st, you should be making contact with each member of your group. And by the 25th, you need to submit a document that you submit as a group that has the main topic that you will be looking at for this project. So that should have something to do with group communication, and then a subtopic for each student in your group, and then the roles of each group member. And you can use chapter 14.2 to look at roles and decide who will be doing what. This is where you need to choose a leader, and that is the person who is in charge of submitting assignments. And if you have questions, that is the student who should be emailing me and asking those questions on behalf of the group. If there is someone within your group that you are not able to make contact with by the 25th, please let me know so that I can contact those students individually and see what's going on and help them figure out how the group works and ensure that they are participating. Just so that everyone is aware, I know that this is a group project, but you are graded individually, and to make sure that everybody is successful for this project, when the rough drafts are due on November 1st, if you do not submit a rough draft at that point, you will not be able to complete the rest of the project. The reason being is that the rest of the group relies on those rough drafts in order to complete the final project. So if you are submitting that late, it holds up the entire group, which isn't fair to the students who are submitting their work on time. So please be aware of this due date, that if you do not get it in on time, there is not going to be any wiggle room with that, because it needs to get going so that the rest of the project can be completed. Another thing I would like to mention is there is some extra credit for this project. One of the extra credit assignments is to meet with your group. So in the past, when we've done this project in pre-COVID times, so students would sometimes meet in person, and that is not a great option right now, considering what is happening in our world and the fact that many students have not made their way back to Anchorage since the classes are all online. But you can still do this in a virtual meeting using Google Hangouts or Zoom or some other virtual setting. So if that is something that you would like to do within your group and you need help with the technology side, I'm not super tech savvy, but I can at least point you in the right direction if you need help with that. So again, for this week, you need to make contact with your group, and then you need to submit the group document with your main topic, subtopics, and roles. And again, whoever you choose as leader, that is the person who is submitting the assignment here at the group subtopics and roles. There are other assignments that are due this week, so as always, please make sure that you take a look at the outline for this week so that you can ensure that you're getting everything turned in. If you have any questions or concerns regarding this week's assignments, please don't hesitate to ask. I also appreciate your patience as I continue to grade speeches and work on grading your interpersonal papers. I will get those graded and updated in Blackboard as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great week.